Welcome to your go-to guide on how to fit laminate flooring. We'll run you through everything you need and guide you step by step through the process. First things first, you need to get your tools sorted. You can pause this video at any time to make note of anything you don't have, or you can click the link in the description to download our free tool list. You'll need Underlay, laminate flooring, a laminate fitting kit available on the DWF website, hand saw, chisel, hammer, pencil, ruler or tape measure, safety goggles, knee pads, panel pins, and wood glue. There's 3 key steps before you start. Step 1. Leave your laminate flooring to acclimatise in the room you'll be laying it in. We suggest 48 hours, which allows the laminate plenty of time to adjust to the room's temperature and moisture levels. Step 2. Prepare your subfloor. We're going to assume you've checked your room is suitable for laminate. By this, we mean no excessive moisture, which could cause you really serious headaches down the line, such as warping or buckling. Step 3. Make sure the surface of your subfloor is completely level and remove any excess dirt. Now you're ready to lay your floor. First, cover your subfloor with your chosen underlay. Moving towards your doorways, you'll need to make sure there's enough clearance over your new flooring. Mark a line at the combined height of your underlay and flooring. Then use a handsaw and chisel to create a gap underneath the door frame. Cut a piece of laminate to size, then slot this underneath. You'll need to use your tapping block and hammer to tap the piece into place. When it's time to lay your laminate flooring, start in one corner of the room with a full board. In your laminate fitting kit, there will be some spaces. Fit these between the wall and your board, which creates an expansion gap. You'll find that each laminate plank has a click lock system, which enables them to fit together with ease. You'll need to make sure your first row is facing the right way to receive your door piece. Continue to lay the first row of laminate, cutting the final piece to fit if you need to. Don't forget about the expansion gap. Use the offcut from your first row to begin the next, to stagger the rows, and follow the same steps as you lay each row. In your laminate fitting kit, you should have a crowbar and tapping block. As you fit your flooring together, use these to ensure a snug fit between each board. Cut the last row to size and fit. Use the crowbar to pull the boards together. If you lay laminate in a room with radiators, use a drill fitted with a spade bit to cut a hole. Cut slightly diagonal lines from the circle to the end of the plank and keep the offcut. Once you've slotted the plank into place, put the offcut back in to disguise the cut. Then, you just need to add radiator rings to give it a professional look. Now that you've got all the laminate fitted, all you need to do now is finish with scotia to hide the gap around the edges. Cut the scotia to size and apply glue to the back before fitting it in place. Remember to cut 45-degree angles for corner joints. Lightly tap in panel pins, which will hold the scotia in place until the glue dries, and then wipe off any excess glue. It is important to remember that your scotia should only be glued to the wall or skirting board. Gluing it to the floor can damage your laminate and will be less secure. All that's left to do now is to admire your new flooring. Bye for now.